Hey everybody, I'm here today to talk to you about 7 tips for saving money on car repairs. Now we all know it, car repairs can actually get to be quite expensive, but these 7 tips will help you save some cash on those car repairs. Let's get right into the video. Tip number 1 is do it yourself. Now if you're a do-it-yourselfer like myself, this will be fairly simple. The majority of car repairs can be done by yourself. I mean, unless you're replacing an engine or a transmission, the majority of smaller to medium-sized repairs can be done by yourself. Even if you're not a do-it-yourselfer, as long as you have a basic set of tools, a little bit of effort and time to put forth, and a good set of instructions that you can probably find online, you can repair most problems yourself. Tip number 2 is to diagnose the problem yourself. If you don't want to repair the problem yourself, at the minimum, you can diagnose the problem yourself. And with these one-off individual problems, diagnosing the problem yourself will actually save you a lot of money, simply because a lot of the money is going to go into the diagnosing procedure. Repairing the car might cost you $300, but finding the problem might cost you $500. So with that being said, if you can diagnose the problem yourself, then you actually might save more money than you ever thought you would have saved by doing that, okay? The third tip is to search for used parts. Let's say you figure out what the problem is, and you go to your mechanic and they say, sure, yeah, I can replace this part for you, and it's going to cost you this amount. If you say, well, if I go to the scrapyard and I find a good part that is used for a fraction of the price, can I get the part and can you just charge me for installation? If the part originally would have cost you, $300 and you instead get it at the scrapyard for $50, guess what? That's $250 in your pocket right there. And if you get a good used part, it will probably last you almost as long as a new part. It depends on the condition, but sometimes you can get used parts that are still in excellent condition. Tip number 4 is see if it's covered under warranty. Now that's why I'm a huge fan of car warranties. Some people are against them. Some people think that they're overpriced. I don't even look at the price. I just know that it's good for peace of mind. And if you encounter a problem with your car, it might be covered under the warranty, which in most cases will be free or at a discounted rate. So see if it's covered under warranty. It just very well might be. Tip number 5 is going to be bundle repairs together. So let's say you see that, your alternator of your car is going and it's getting close to the winter time. So you're probably gonna have to put your snow tires on. What you can do is go to the mechanic and you can say, listen, if I bundle my winter tire installation along with my alternator replacement, will you give me a deal? Most mechanics are gonna say yes, because you're bringing them more business. They're happy to give you a little bit of money off of one repair if you're doing 2 repairs. If your car happens to need 4 or 5 different things, bundle it together. Hey, you know what? Even ask them, maybe they can throw in a car wash for you or something like that. Maybe they can wash your car. I don't know. Maybe they can do something for you, right? Maybe they can give you a new battery in the process for free. And that is something that you might not need right now, but it'll save you money in the future. So by bundling repairs together, you have the ability to potentially save some money. Tip number 6 is go to the same mechanic. If you're going to different mechanics, you're not going to build a relationship with any one of those mechanics. Instead, if you go to the same mechanic constantly, they're going to be building a relationship with you, and they're going to probably be happy to give you a deal because you're constantly going back to them. Also, you're going to end up trusting them because you're going to the same mechanic. So it's just a win-win. You're going to find a mechanic that you can build a good business relationship with, and then they're going to be likely to give you deals on the repairs that you need. And let's face it, cars are built to break down. They're meant to break down. They're meant to sort of fall apart and be replaced, all of the parts, as the years go by. So if you have a car, no matter how old it is, eventually it will need some repairs. So this is a really good step. Last but not least, tip number 7 is to avoid the dealership. Now, dealerships are great for certain things, but if you have an older car that's out of warranty that you only want to keep for another few years or whatever the case is, maybe you should be avoiding the dealership because the rates of dealerships are much higher. Now, there's a reason why the rates are higher. First and foremost, when you go to a dealership, you're usually going to a big car manufacturer's chain. So If I'm going to the dealership of this manufacturer, and just to keep everything unbiased, I'm not going to name which car I'm driving, but if you watch my videos, you probably know the exact make and model and year of the car that I'm driving, because I've driven this for so many years, well, for a few years anyways. But with that being said, if I go to this dealership, they're going to charge me more. However, they're going to know exactly how to work on this specific vehicle. So there's a trade-off. You will get charged more if you go to a dealership, but they are going to know exactly all about your specific vehicle, because they're only working for the most part on those vehicles. So with that being said, if you want to save some money and you don't care about, someone that's working only on this specific make of vehicles, then just avoid the dealership. And that's it. In this video, I've gone over 7 tips for saving money on car repairs. If you like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up. Let me know what you think down below as a comment. And of course, be sure to subscribe for more great car and driving videos just like this one. And that's all I have for you today. Thanks for watching.